Hey guys, Dan here. Welcome back to our channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. Today I'm very excited to be having a conversation with JMonti, a certified senior planner. And so we're going to give you a little bit about what Jim does and how he helps our senior community, which you know is very important to us. So welcome, Jim.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. It's a great opportunity to be here. So thank you.
Yeah, we're always happy to work with you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and learning a little bit about your business. So if you would just tell people, what does a certified senior planner do?
Yeah, so what we do is help seniors find and support them finding the right housing to support their needs. So sometimes a senior might need independent living because they're good, but the house might be too much. And they just need an atmosphere that has more support for them, more socialization, or maybe a structured meal plan that gives them kind of a structure, friendships, activities to do every day. And then we'll also help them look at assisted living if they need that, or if required, maybe a family member needs memory care. So we guide them through the process. I know every community in the area, and I can guide them step by step to what meets their budget, what meets their needs, what meets their location, what meets their lifestyle.
That's awesome. He's good. Well, and you know, I was excited to meet you because as a realtor who's always been passionate about helping the senior community, you know, and I've told you this before, we used to try to help people, and you know, it's tough watching families and people trying to find out all this stuff on their own. They're all trying to figure it out from scratch, and we were trying to help them. We just didn't have the knowledge base about the different assisted living and the different adult communities. So it's been fantastic to get to know you and to, you know, watch you help people. It's kind of funny. I had one client that's not even from the area. She was way over in Rehoboth, and she was telling me her mom started looking. I said, well, I got a guy. And she said, well, working with JMonti. I'm like, you got a guy. He's good.
No, we work with people all over the world. I moved somebody from Spain to the United States. I've moved people from the Cape to family that was down in Florida or to Arizona. And I've moved people from Florida or Arizona up here. Yeah. So no matter where they are, I'll find a way to help them. But imagine trying to buy a home like with your company from Arizona. They have no clue what the market's like. And I can connect them to get the right resources just akin to them, somebody maybe moving here. They find an expert like your company and say, help me find the right place up here. And that's what we do. It's really rewarding to help a senior because sometimes they're in stress mode and they're like, I don't know what to do. I necessarily don't trust everybody. And how do I find someone that's going to take care of me? And I pride myself in doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we noticed right off the bat that kind of kindred spirits just really enjoy helping, and really you're like me. We can be the point person. You know, when someone's selling real estate, I'm their point guy. I don't care what they need. I always say, you ask me first. Correct. Even if they're not buying real estate, I always just take pride in being able to. I don't always have the answers. I can get them, and you're the same way, and you're always giving back. And note, he's always giving back.
I know.
He didn't forget who he was. He was just coming from volunteering this morning with the senior Alzheimer's group.
The Alzheimer's, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was at the same time I was doing Meals on Wheels. So
yeah, good stuff.
Here's to give him back.
It's great to give back. It feels rewarding, and it lets you know how lucky we are to have all we have. So helping seniors, whether it be Alzheimer's or Meals on Wheels, is really rewarding, and it helps people that need the support.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I know another big thing, because I've been privy to, you know, some of the conversations you've had in the senior group we belong to. It's all people that serve the senior market. And I think another thing people don't know about what you do is that there's really no cost to them, right?
That's right. My services to a senior is free. So I don't charge them anything at all. If they need to go, or if they choose to go to an assisted living community and I have a relationship and a contract with them, I might get a referral fee. But I don't work that way. If whatever they need, let's say they're going to stay home, like you, Dan, you connect the dots. I won't make a dime off of that, but I'll help them bring in the right resources to stay home. But if they look at assisted living and I have a relationship there, I might get paid. If they go to a skilled nursing facility, I may not. So it's not a big deal. It's not about the money. It's about helping families.
Yeah. We were blessed recently with just a wonderful phone call to get. We were trying to help this young couple about 15 years ago to buy their first home, and an opportunity came up for them to buy a family home So I worked with them to figure out how to put together a deal that would make it affordable to them and yet be fair to the family member. And we helped them do that, and it worked out great. They ended up in a great home that maybe they couldn't have afforded, and I was happy. And I didn't get paid to do that, you know. And I said, I can't take money from you. It's your Nana's house. And lo and behold, 15 years later, the young lady's mom called me, and she knows I help seniors, and she said, I don't know if you remember me, but I never forgot what you did for those kids. And I see you doing that same stuff a lot, so which I liked, which is why, you know, we've automatically bonded, and we're like, we're going to work together.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, your company is built on the right values. It's about people first, and I feel like I do the same thing. It's about people and families first, and then the rest of it will come.
Yep.
It'll follow.
Yeah. And so is, you know, I know you have the relationship, so you can help people find the places. And you also, though, even though there's no fee to you, I know you do a lot of financial counseling in the process, because everybody's needs are different. Everybody's savings, maybe their insurance, everything comes into play, right?
It does. So really what we do, and I touched upon this at the beginning of the segment, is I look at first, what are your needs, right? So if you need assisted living or you need memory care, that's the first priority. That helps me dial in on the community that might fit you. Because there's 34 communities in the local area, right? That's Plymouth, it's the Cape Cod, and it's all the way over to the Southcoast. I know every one, but not all of them can serve every need. So you start off with needs. What are your needs? And the second thing I look at is budget. And you don't have to be wealthy to support these. There's programs for high income, there's programs for middle income, and there's programs for lower income that you can fit. Let us sort that out. That's my job. And then I look at location, and then I look at lifestyle. Those are the four kind of criteria that I really dial into before I come back and I'll say to you, hey, for your family, here's the best 2 or 3 places. And then I take them on tours, and I will say, let's look at least 2, because sometimes people walk in and say, this is good enough. This is your life. Good enough is not good enough for me.
Yeah.
So I want someone to say, I really like this place. I see myself here. And then we get them into an assisted living community, support them there. I'll negotiate the rates, and I'll negotiate the contract with them, and make sure that they're protected. And then from there, I keep in touch to make sure that they're getting the service they want.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can't recommend them highly enough. I always say, I love hearing the way people talk about their clients when they think no one's listening. And many times that's made me shut a potential relationship down cold.
Yeah.
If they are not respectful and talking, that they always have their client's best interest in mind, that's not someone I'm doing business with. And I love the way you treat your clients and the way you build relationships with all the other people that can serve your clients. So hats off for that. We're certainly blessed to consider you one of our top referral partners.
Same here. I'm blessed to have you as a partner as well, because your heart, your thoughts, your process, your business is all in the right place.
Absolutely. So if you're a senior, or you have a senior in your world that may be considering what to do next, or where to go, or what their options are, I would recommend reaching out to Jim wholeheartedly. Just have a conversation and tell him a little bit about your needs, and Jim's going to be able to help you make the best decision for you and make sure you end up in the right type of community based on your needs. So we're going to leave Jim's contact info in the description box below. I highly recommend you reach out and have him help you assess your needs. And again, thanks again, Jim, for coming. I've wanted to have you sit down and talk about what you do for a while, so we appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for all you do.
We'll see you next week back here at Cape Cod Like a Local.